stole it back from him. Hooper up the middle. He's got a couple to beat. Takes them on. Ladson brought him down. No reward. Hodge got it from McGlynn. Loads up from 45. The Hawks are on the board.
Has been a cracking start to the game, and there was a Hawthorn player down. It may be Ladson.
Yep.
He's in a fair amount of trouble, but the pace of this game has been fantastic. The ability and the confidence to run through the corridor and try to deliver. The difference will be in the ability of each midfield to put pressure on the ball carrier. There was a lot of pressure there, but Hodge was good enough to kick a goal, and that's just what the Hawks needed to stay within 7 points of the Lions.
Bittersweet goal for Hawthorn. Ladson in the hands of trainers, but he helped set that goal up for Luke Hodge. He'll have to come off under the blood rule.
Well, he just got an errant boot then when he tackled Hooper. It was a terrific tackle. Both sides have been defensively very good inside their own forward lines with the pressure. We have a look at this. Hooper just tried to take him on a little bit. Well, he was never going to get around that one. We know there was another player there as well. Sure where he's got the blood from.
Hooper looked like he may have landed on what have just been his body weight with an elbow. Nothing in it, but great tackle. I'm sure his teammates will appreciate the effort.
Oh, terrible turnover.
Oh, numbers free.
That's a great kick.
And Dixon will line up from about 35. And speaking of accurate kicks, Ben Dixon, who's now 10th on the all-time Hawthorn goal kickers list. He's had an outstanding career. 271 goals from his 198 games now, so 200 on the horizon for Ben Dixon, and he can go back and kick this much needed one in the shadows of quarter time. 2 goals won last week, 13-9 for the season. From 45, he lights it off the boot. He saluted the minute he gave it that sweet, sweet kiss, and he's kicked the goal.
Again, that was brought about by pressure. Now, we see this kick here into the middle of the ground. Selwood, he just felt the pressure of the defensive work of the Hawthorn forward line, forced him to turn it over. And it was a good kick by Franklin, because there was the only player inside forward 50 was Ben Dixon. Now, he didn't need to be a great kick to actually find his opponent, but he didn't blaze away. He just thought his way through it, and there was nothing really else on. He was far too far to have a shot. But again, the pressure of the Hawthorn forwards, I'd be pretty happy with that.
This is his 13th year at the club, Ben Dixon, and that was a vital goal. 3-4, 22 plays 14, 1 minute 15 from quarter time. Little handball from Gillum. Still under pressure, the Hawks. Crowe, Gillum, Brown, Crawford. And he's having a very good first turn. Possession number 5 for him, and it finds Birchall. They can build up. There might be time for another one for the Hawks. Mitchell sends it long. Franklin's on the move. He's got it. He knows he's just outside of range. Moves his way back inside. McGlynn tucked into the pocket. Centering kick. Dixon beaten for it by Moody, who punches it through. Big job for Matthew Moody.
Big job. That was a great pick-up from McGlynn. Just the handball didn't quite hit the target, but great to see Franklin play on.
Crawford to Young. A depth deflection. And one of the goals of the afternoon. The Hawks are back.
The Hawks are well and truly back, and they are playing a very exciting brand of football. When they get in space, they've got the players with the ability to hit the targets, but also the intensity that they have around the ball, and the contested possessions is fantastic. A bad error from Matthew Moody kicking out, and as I touched on before, it's been one of the strengths of the Brisbane Lions from their kick-outs. Matthew Moody isn't one of the designated kickers, so they might change that.
We're talking about Matthew Moody with a big job. Well, he had a big job kicking in, and he turned it over, and it's 1 point the difference. 24 seconds from time. Ball up. Lappin tries to take it away. Hodge caught. They'd like to get a shot at goal, but they don't want to concede one. Notting. Oh, Ladson dangerously to Birchall. Bateman to Hodge. And now Lewis.
It's a good kick
5
here.
seconds. He needs a quick kick. He needs a mark. Short pass.
Got him.
He's got Boyle with a second on the clock.
That is fantastic. You called Gladson dangerous. It was dangerous, but it was exciting and offensive, and they're playing that sort of brand of football, both teams, and this will be fantastic. After the first shot on goal, he pushed to the right. Wonder where he's going to put this one, as he's a very good kick for goal.
You said offensive. I think it'll be offensive for Lee Matthews if the Brisbane Lions concede the lead at the first change. This for a 5-point break at quarter time for the Hawks. It's coming back.
Right kick.
That's gorgeous. The Hawks in front by 5 points after being outplayed for the first 15 minutes of the term. This could be a finals prelude. These two teams could be back here in September. And it's the Hawks who lead 4-3-27 to the Brisbane Lions 3-4-22.